Excel Week 1. This is Chapter 1.1, Creating a Worksheet and an Embedded Chart. In this lesson, we are going to look at the different parts of an Excel worksheet, how to enter text and numbers, and how to use the sum function. Along with that, we will be building a clustered cylinder chart, which is based on your table that you will be building today with me. We'll be changing document properties. That is an extremely important function for taking claim to your work. And we will also be using the auto calculate area to display statistics. Right. First of all, let's look at some Excel vocabulary. If you look at this sheet over here that is embedded in the PowerPoint, it basically shows you a table with a chart. This chart has been made using the data in the table above. If you have a closer look at it, you will notice that the words Save Sable River Foundation have been made in a larger font. These words are in bold, and they are the largest part of the whole sheet in terms of font size. This is the title. The title of a table will tell you something about what's in the table. So therefore, it's like a name. Your teachers could have a title like doctor, like Mr., Mrs., Ms., depending on their status. Under it is your subtitle, Lifetime Fundraising Summary. This is further details of what's inside of your table. The next part of your sheet is your columns. Columns, as the word basically means, is a satoon in Arabic, if you like, or a pillar. So pillars are straight, upright, and you will see over here the columns are denoted by the letters A, B, C, D, E, F. So they are vertical, going from the top to the bottom. C down, D down, E down. The next one is your row, which are denoted by numbers. On the left-hand side, you will notice row 1 going across from left to right, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. As a total, we call this a worksheet. So in this page right here, we can see 4 worksheets. The one for sums, the next one for numbers, the next is called sheet 2, and sheet 3. If you notice at the last tab, it has a star on it. This star is basically to open up new sheets. All of these put together as a file, a complete one file, we call it a spreadsheet. At the top of the page, you will notice that we have some tools embedded in tabs. We have the File tab, Home, Insert, Page Layout, and Formulas tab. This part of the program we call the ribbon. And inside of the ribbon, you will find most of the commands that are used for working on your worksheet or your spreadsheet program. This box right here, the FX, is the formula bar. Whenever you type a formula, you can view it in this formula bar. You can also click inside the cell and view it right there, or you can simultaneously, that means at the same time, view it inside the formula bar. On the left-hand side is the name box. This name box tells you where exactly your mouse is. So right now it's displaying H28. H28 means that right now you are highlighting the cell number H28. A cell is simply a crossing of your A's, B's, C's, and your rows 1, 2, and 3. So when A crosses the first row, you get cell with the name of A1. Below it is cell A2, A3, A4, and so on and so forth. Excel is massive, and it can extend to thousands of pages. We use a very small part of Excel. We generally create pages which are one or two, printable on one or two pages, which is not even using 1/10 of the capabilities of Excel. Today we will be looking at and making a worksheet that will be for a manager of the Sable River Foundation. Before we go on, I'd like for you to know the meaning of the word foundation. A foundation is a non-profit organization which cares for something. They are not interested in taking money for their own purposes. They are interested in taking money for doing some kind of charitable work. For example, in this case, saving the river. Okay, so cares for, this foundation cares for the river called Sable River, which runs through 6 cities. So how do they collect money? They have 5 different fundraising activities which they use to collect money. For example, a fun run for which they can sell tokens for people to run, and that money goes towards doing something for the river, maybe cleaning it up, maybe buying fish to populate the river again, maybe taking out the excess greenery or plants from that river that are causing damage. They will also have a phonathon. A phonathon is basically calling up people on the telephone, asking them for money or donations. Of course, this money is used for the river once again. And similarly, there are 5 different activities. Because there are 5 different activities which are done in 6 different cities, if you multiply them, 5 times 6 is 30. This is a long, big chart. This is, which could result in a manager getting confused with lots of numbers in front of his eyes. So the best thing to do is, instead of displaying each city on a page, we'll make a table out of it and make a chart. The use of making a chart is that if in some city a certain activity is not popular, maybe we can stop it and do something else which is more popular. Maybe the phonathon is not popular. People don't like to give money on the telephone. So maybe we can start off by using the fun run. Maybe people are more athletic in that city. Okay, or maybe in another city, the corporate managers, it's a big industrial city where there's a lot of corporations working, and they like to pledge money for activities like cleaning up the river or taking care of the river. So maybe that's more successful. So maybe the manager will think, okay, this is the activity for this city. It's better, it works good. Let's concentrate on that. So for the manager to find out which is the best thing for his campaigns, he needs to see all of this information in one page to see the statistics. Now, what we'll do is we will make an Excel sheet that will cover all of this. So I want you to go ahead and open up a brand new Excel sheet, and we will call it Save Sable River Foundation. So go to the Start button of your computer and go to All Programs. In All Programs, you will notice that you have Microsoft Office. Open that up by clicking on it once. And you have Microsoft Excel. Click on that, and it will open up right in front of you. The first thing I want you to do is save it, because most of the times the students make the mistake of not saving their work. And what that results in, and it's a bad habit because it results in the students losing their work. Halfway through the exam, there'll be problems of, oh, miss, I've lost my work. What do I do? Well, you just have to restart it. So instead of going through that, you can just go ahead and save as, and save it in your D drive. So you will notice a new window will open up, and by default, or rather automatically, it will go towards your documents. I don't want you to save it in your documents. If you have an external hard drive or a thumb drive or a flash drive, you're welcome to save on that, because then you can plug it into any computer anywhere and restart your work. Or if you prefer to save it on your D drive on your computer, please don't save on the C drive, because you know that's the part of the computer that hackers love to get in. So go into your D drive and you can create a new folder and you can call it Excel and press enter. Within this folder, you will call this one as Save Sable River Foundation and click on Save. And you will notice as soon as you save it, instead of being book 1 at the top, the name of your file comes right ahead at the top as Save Sable River Foundation. So you know that is now saved and you can actually start working on it. In video number 2, we will start building the table.